E3 Media.
Through the media.
Sofia
Yes.
Rosing checks into
This whole thing on TikTok.
and I don't know who that is.
I
Sorry,
instantly
guys.
got angry when I saw this.
You don't know about the it's all over TikTok about
all over TikTok.
My TikTok is a lot of cats and
So
fart jokes and stuff.
I'm trying to pull it up
Well, this
right
was
now.
like, so I follow a couple of, those people that tend to post the things to like call people out. We need to find them. We need to make things happen. This person did this thing. And so that's where I saw this story. And this chick, and when you read the article and you actually read everything, because it's a long ass article, this isn't her first sort of like
this is privilege
jaunt
101
with this sort of behavior.
So,
Okay.
As if you want to know what we're so everybody knows I'm if you don't know, I'm friends with a very famous TikToker named Aunt Karen, and she covers she has a segment called Racist of the Day, and this was one of the things that came up in her feed, and this was when I first got involved with this story. There's in Kentucky there's this student who's a UK resident, but she's going to school in Kentucky, and I guess she was drunk one night, and she started harassing another student, a black student who was at work doing her job.
A freshman working the desk before you enter a dorm. You have to check in and do all that stuff. So she's working that as her, job co-op work thing, and
the video was her just like
doing her job.
She's and this girl is attacking her, calling her the N-word over and over so many times.
Up to 200 times in this video.
It's all caught on tape.
She sings a song with just the N-word. Like, this is the audacity of this chick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then don't get me started on, like, just down to, like, you are a, effing B-word, you're a...
And she puts hands on her, she tries to fight.
She puts hands on her, tries to fight her, and the girl is actually doing her best.
The black girl is being very patient.
So much patience.
So
I
much
would
patience
have
on
knocked this chick out. I'd been done with it. It would have made me angry. But she's being patient. She's just trying to calm her down. She's trying to keep her arms down. She's doing all the holds where you try to plant them down.
Because if she would have hit her once, then definitely that girl, the black girl would have probably gotten in trouble.
I don't freaking this chick.
She was like, I didn't know what I was doing because I was so.
Oh yeah,
no.
That's where the outrage comes from. So when she gets in trouble, when they're trying to get. When Aunt Karen tries to get a statement from the school, so they don't expel her right away or anything. She gets arrested, and even when she got arrested, as you can see right here, she's arrested for the assault and everything. Nothing about it being a hate crime. No hate crime charges. This is a state where you can be charged for hate crimes. None of her charges were about that.
So angry.
And it seems like also people. It seems like that the university also allowed her to withdraw instead of them expelling her. Because if they expel her, it would go on a permanent record.
Correct, and then it would affect her other schooling.
But she withdrew first. And then later the school, I read an article, the school later was like, no, we actually did expel her. It is going to go on her permanent record. But I don't believe that. She's already had another video come out after the fact, not being very remorseful. I'm rich and nothing's going to happen to me kind of a situation. Now she's checking
said that out loud, by the way.
Nothing's going to happen to me. Now she's checking into rehab. So mommy and daddy are coming in to throw some money at the problem. And that's pretty much what's going to happen.
They donated a new library.
Yeah, she's going to be taking racial sensitivity courses
Yeah.
and hoping, and the lawyers all talking about she's going to treatment and she's going to be taking racial sensitivity courses.
Next time you say the N-word, use your indoor.
Yeah, so here's my issue with that. Yeah, here's my issue. Claiming that you're drunk being the reason why you said these things. That's not the reason why you said these things. Being drunk does not cause you to say these things. What drunk does is it takes away your filter. It takes away your ability to not say things. So these are things that she thinks.
Liquid courage.
It gives you the courage to finally say it out loud.
Be free.
These are things that she feels and that she thinks and that she's saying in
probably how
her
she was
head
raised.
that she's actually probably saying around certain people because of how easily she said it in these situations.
Her parents were quick to be like, "This is not the daughter." Yeah, it is.
It is absolutely the daughter that
Daddy
raised.
Warbucks gonna sprinkle a little dough. How many euros is it gonna take for me to get out of this one again?
Don't get me wrong. I do not think that we should blame all of our children's choices on the parents, because sometimes the children do crap that we do not approve of, but they're already bailing her out of jail. If this was my kid, guess where my kid's ass would still be?
Stay there.
In jail.
You better learn something.
Do you know what I would not be doing? I would not be bailing them out. I would not be trying to protect them from this. I would be trying to make them learn their lesson. You deserve to stay in jail. I would be, as the parent, going to the press going, you know what? We're going to let her sit in jail. She obviously needs to learn some things. We think she needs treatment. Of course. We think that we need, if you did not raise this child, then you would be making an example of your child, and that you would be providing discipline in some sort of way.
Drunk or not, that was the actions of a person that knew, Mom. Because even when I did stupid stuff when I was under the influence, I knew how far I could probably take it. I've been straight. I was pulled over one time by a cop, and I was straight up hammered. I knew that if he would have gave me the breath, I knew I was going to go to jail and whatnot. But even drunk, I knew about that lesson that I learned a long time ago, that the reasons why people get, most 9 times out of 10 you will get arrested, is when you just go blah 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 blah. You're talking too much. Even drunk out of my mind, I knew to keep my mouth shut. She knew that if anything went wrong, Mommy and Daddy was going to bail her out. So I mean that filter between mouth and brain, even when drunk, sometimes you still know. Oh, I got the courage. I'm gonna say the N-word to this girl and fight this girl for no reason and do it. And I know if worst case scenario, Mommy and Daddy will have. She knew all that. She knew it.
It just
and they did it.
Angry. I just get enraged with the audacity of people being like this.
Yeah.
One, openly in the public. It's one thing when, you know what, we know you're a shitty person, but you do it behind your closed door. I don't have to deal with your shittiness. Fine. You're not doing it out in public. But the audacity of this freaking girl to just treat another human being like this. Just, you know what, be your shitty self to yourself in your own home. Don't be bringing your shittiness outside.
Don't bring. Yeah, there's a good lesson right there. Don't bring your shitty self outside. Don't bring your shitty self outside.
Yeah, people.
And the story is still probably progressing. I'm sure. I'm sure by the end of.
I really hope she goes to jail. That is my hope. I hope.
She's already been arrested, but she's
I want her to go to
Probation or
jail. The problem is they didn't charge her with hate crimes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the. I'm telling you, and she's not. And they should have. But she's not. I guess let's know what you guys think about that, and whatever your thoughts are. Let's move on to We Got Your Mail.